Hi, I'm Emily Laidlaw of Your Tutoring Solutions, and I want to give you a quick update on my Editable Games in Google Sheets pack. This is the ultimate editable pack. The concept is that you have a list of words, any list of words, whether it's one I provided or any of your own, content words, vocabulary words. Here I have it set up to take a list of the first 25 fry words. But any list of words that you put in here, you can randomize the list and put in a new list. You can do whatever you want, but these words then become all the games. I have a simple flashcard game that just flashes the word. Oh, it's not a game, a utility. I have the roll and read that can roll the dice and mark the word in that column. I have squares games, the ones where you mark, where you have read the two words and connect it with your line like that, and then when you enclose a square you put your initial in it and you see who has the most squares. So I have this game. I have tic-tac-toe, bingo, shoots and ladders, a spiral game where you just roll the dice, move your piece, boom, go around until you get to the finish. I have a race game, same concept. Turn the card over, roll the dice, move your piece, and go until you uh, win the game. So I have several versions of race games, and I have it listed such that down in here, there's a link here that you have all of these other games that can be put into that spot so you have different backgrounds. Okay, so I have all of these. I have for you uh, different themed, and I have other race games with directions that all of the games have directions on how to play them. And I have two versions of a Connect 4 game. The Connect 4 game where you just press the button and it drops your checker in and you have to read that word. Oh, and an arrows game. This one's a lot of fun where you roll the dice and move in the direction it tells you to and read the words on that spot. And then I have printable games. So all of the games I have a printable version, and all of the printable versions here print nicely onto an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And they can be printed in black and white, and so it comes out in grayscale with not too much ink. And so, arrows game, the squares game, all of these games can be printed and be put as a center. So here we go. We can put this on the table, put a dice on the table and a marker, put it in a sheet protector and let kids either use a token or mark it with their pen, and you've got a center activity. I also have in the printable games, I have the shoots and, or I can't call it shoots and ladder, it's ladders and slides, two different versions of it, and a printable race game where the words are put into the board that you race around. I have a printable checkers game, so that as you print it and put it between your table, between two students, they each can see the word as they're moving their checkers across the board. So this is really helpful for two color tokens, and you just use that as a checkers. And then we have a printable shoots and ladders games. In addition to that, there are utilities that I have heard that this is worth it just for the utilities. You can print any of the word lists you want in two-sided cards. So it prints on two-sided cards. You just cut them along the lines, and they do line up for everyone who's tried it. They do line up, and you have cards with that word set. You have two-sided cards, you have one-sided cards, you have small cards. If you just want to have little word cards that you can use for sorts, you can print it that way. In addition, there's the large cards that you could print if you want to put it in your pocket charts up at the front. This is the large size, so 4 to a page. In addition to this, I have handwriting practice. Now, Google Sheets, Google Products does not have a good handwriting font, but the Comic Sans is decent. So you can use this if you want to have a handwriting practice page. So that's an overview of the Google Sheets Ultimate Editable Game Pack, what's included. You have, in addition to all of this, printable games that print in letter size. So these can be printed. Now these would print in color, but you just print it in color once, keep it as a generic game, and then just have your word cards or the flashcards or word list app and just press the words, read the words, move it along the page. So there are 20 and more every time uh, printable games in mostly color that you can have and use generically for any of the word lists. So all of that is in the Ultimate Editable Game Pack for you to use. The lists of words, and there's instructions so you can find it, how to do this. But the lists of words included, I have many sets of words included. I have a high frequency words, CVC words, CCVC words, silent E words, red words from some particularly popular lists, and words with Latin bases. But you can put any list of words in here, grab that list, and pop it in to populate your games. I hope that's helpful and that you will find the games useful for your teaching. Thank you.